What's your reaction? What's your understanding of the situation as it unfolds in the Middle East?
My view was that Israel was always bound to respond. It's just a question of a nature of response. Do you respond on atomic energy in Iran? Do you respond to the military objectives in Iran and military facilities in Iran? What do you do? And as I said, I'm not aware exactly what they've done, but I think Israel will try to calibrate response as much as possible. Also, one of the things to remember is that we've got so much risk in the world. One of the things I keep highlighting, if the risk is everywhere, the risk is nowhere. Whether it's Russia, Ukraine, whether it's Middle East, whether it's oil prices, the risk is everywhere. And I think policymakers and central banks will look through those disruptions, just like they look through, for example, Russia, Ukraine. And so from my point of view, yes, there is a risk. We don't really know the degree of escalation that is likely. The market always shoots first and then things later. That's why you have today's movements in the market price, whether it's oil, whether it's a flight to safety. But the question is, first, is Israel going to calibrate the response? My view, it is likely to. Secondly, what will be the degree of escalation? I'm still in the camp that escalation will be contained. But even if it doesn't, even if we have a much deeper disruption occurring, the policymakers are going to look through supply-side disruptions, in my view.
How confident are you of that view at this juncture, Viktor? Because as NBC News sources have confirmed, Israeli operation did happen on Iran, and we've just had the Iranian state media also put out a statement that the nuclear facilities in Iran were unharmed. So my question to you is, again, how confident are you of that view? Because we just had Clay Siegel from Rapid Group tell us that this could lead to a hot war and that Iran could use the oil leverage, the oil card to get back.
Well, the way I look at this, it's highly orchestrated. Iran was signaling for days they're going to attack Israel. And so everybody prepared for that attack. Israel has been indicating for days they're going to attack too. It's almost like an orchestrated dance rather than surprise. Certainly, Iranian attack was not a surprise, and I don't think anybody should have been surprised that Israel is going to respond. It's just a question of the magnitude and calibration of that response. The worst thing would have been if they would have attacked nuclear plants or nuclear infrastructure. I think attacking specifically military targets, I think it's a relatively low calibration of response. Now, am I confident? No, I'm not. Just like I'm not confident of many things in the world. People are confident about commercial real estate, the high yields, the leveraged loans, the Russia-Ukraine. That's what I've been highlighting, that if risk is everywhere, risk effectively is nowhere. And the policymakers have proven over the last 3 to 5 years that they can actually look through some of those risks and some of those disruptions. So a lot of people will say higher oil price means higher inflation, means Federal Reserve will be hawkish. No, Federal Reserve will go dovish, not hawkish, because, as I said, they will look through this. So am I confident? No. At this stage, it looks like a calibrated response.